Donald Trump today was at a rally in Tennessee, and let me just play what he said about Andrew Jackson. Listen in.
People are proud again of our country. And you're going to get prouder and prouder and prouder. I can promise you that. And watch us grow. We will truly be one nation with deep roots, a strong core, and a very new springtime of American greatness yet to come. Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
We thank you for your service. We honor you for your memory. We build on your legacy. And we thank God for the United States of America. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So at this rally, he took it as an occasion to celebrate Andrew Jackson. Now, Andrew Jackson holds a hallowed place in the American psyche. He's on the $20 bill. I mean, the Democratic Party, they hold every year their annual Jefferson-Jackson conference. And it's a part of this idea that America, being an American president by default makes you someone to be revered, and that somehow it absolves you of everything that you do, not only prior to becoming the president, but during your presidency or after your presidency. It doesn't matter. We should just celebrate you. But thankfully, we're slowly but surely coming out of that ridiculous world where we can actually look back and observe these people in American history for what they were, and even today, who they are. Andrew Jackson was by far one of the worst human beings to ever sit in the seat of the presidency. A genocidal maniac, a slave-owning, slave-killing, dual-murdering maniac who was a petty, small country bumpkin with something to prove, and he proved it on the backs of millions of Native Americans, slaves, and just really is no one. He is someone that if we remember him, the only reason we should remember him is for the disgusting human being that he was. And Donald Trump today, he started out this conversation saying that we're starting to become more proud, and we're going to be prouder and prouder and prouder. And it really speaks to this fear in a lot of conservative Americans that they are no longer allowed to be proud, to love the Confederacy, or to love their roots, because they don't want to ever admit the fact that what the Confederacy was what it was. It was a treasonous, slave perpetuating, it was everything that America is trying not to be. And so they want to still be able to be proud of the Confederacy and fly their flags. And likewise, Donald Trump is trying to insert a positive narrative back into the American conversation about Andrew Jackson, when in reality, the only reason Andrew Jackson's name should come to the tip of our tongues is to remind America from where we actually came. Right? The fact that America is rooted in white supremacy, slavery, and the genocide of millions of Native Americans. The fact that the fact that this country was born in murder and a bloodbath and stolen, literally stolen. Even Andrew Jackson, he subsequently stole land from Native Americans above and beyond the land that the federal government was stealing. But Donald Trump thinks this is somebody that we should be proud of. At some point, America has to mature to the level where we can reasonably look at our past and admit that we were not exceptional, This idea of American exceptionalism whitewashes all of the treachery, all of the I hate to use this word, but all of the evil things that America has done throughout the world history, throughout our history. But we can't ever critique America because you have a segment of America who are so obsessed with being able to be proud to be bigots. So long as you don't call them bigots. They want to be able to be proud of people like Andrew Jackson, who in this image you can see he actually hired people to not only capture his escaped slaves, but he added a $10 bonus for every slave, every person who could issue hundreds of lashes. Like he said, I don't only want you to catch them, I want you to beat them to death, and I'll give you a bonus to do so. That Andrew Jackson. And this is someone that the sitting president of the United States suggests. And again, this is not just a Donald Trump problem. This is an American problem because he's still on our $20 bills. He's still revered by the Democratic Party at their annual Jefferson-Jackson dinner. When the only time we should even mention Jefferson-Jackson is not Jefferson Jackson, but Andrew Jackson is in the context of his atrocities, in the context of the roots, American roots in white supremacy, in slavery, in murdering millions of people, of millions of Native Americans, in all of the things that America has yet to come to terms with, because we would rather wash it away in this false religion of American exceptionalism. And this false religion of never being able to critique where we come from. Because if we ever have to critique where we've come from, then that would suggest that we need to do something different, better, and to do something more, or to change. And why would they ever want to change when they are still in a position where, like Donald Trump said, they want to be proud about the things that they did in the past? They want to be able to look back at slavery and not really call it slavery, but call it forced migration, right? Or to say that they civilized the Negro, or to say that, you know, to whitewash the Trail of Tears instituted by Andrew Jackson. I'm going to stop there.